reports are stating that Nicolas Cage will be back to play MCU's Ghost Rider.
I hate it.
This
Moving on.
What, Mitch? You don't like those two Ghost Rider films starring Nicolas
Well,
Cage?
it depends on like which version of the Ghost Rider he's gonna do. If it's the first one where it's kind of semi-serious, then maybe. But if it's the crazy one from the second one, yeah, I don't think people want to see that one.
From what I got from this report is that he's not playing either version. Like, he's not going to be multiversed. He's just going to be Johnny Blaze in the MCU, who's been Nicolas Cage. Like, I mean, if they do it like that, they could play it differently. So then it's not like either of those two old versions, because
but it's still going to be Nicolas Cage, though.
Yeah, he's going to cage that up. And, maybe you can play with that, being like, oh, yeah, being the spirit of vengeance made him crazy for so long or whatever. You're like,
it's just an excuse to get us Nicolas Cage. Like,
yeah. It's like casting Jim Carrey in Sonic. You know what you were doing. It's like you're casting.
I mean, true.
Casting Jim Carrey to be Jim Carrey, not to act. So it's like.
But Jim Carrey hasn't been doing that for like 30 years. So
true. So it's refreshing.
He since he came out of retirement for it.
Well, this year I watched that movie Renfield with Nicolas Cage and Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah.
And oh my God, they are both just chewing every scene. Like, Nicolas Cage must have had the time of his life, because this is the biggest chew I've ever seen in like anything. It's ridiculous. So, I mean, if they bring him back as Johnny Blaze and he just passes it off to Danny Ketch, who we know they want, because even Brad Winderbaum has said Danny Ketch, I think that kind of makes sense. Nicolas Cage is the familiar face. Hey, I'm handing off the powers. Here you go, Danny. It's like, sure, why not?
Just make him the cowboy one or the first one or whatever.
I can't do Nicolas Cage doing a fake cowboy accent for an entire movie.
That's just Nick Cage, that's what he does.
Just comes in, yeehaw! Oh God! Oh man! Honestly, you know what? Never mind. On second hand, I kind of want that. I want to see that.
That's that Nick Cage brain rot kicking in. Everyone's like, oh no, it's like, actually, I kind of want it.
Actually, maybe I'll take this terrible idea. Why not? I mean, there was people talking about how apparently there could also be like more of a push to get Ghost Rider and the Midnight Suns out before a standalone Midnight Suns, because God knows Blade is never going to set the foundation for Midnight Suns. So it'll be interesting if we get the old Blade back and the old Ghost Rider before we ever get the new Blade. Like, that's the most. Yeah, that's like, what are you doing, guys? Just what are you doing?
That's how you know the multiverse has gone wrong.
Gambles.
But it's no different to Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. Which is interesting because, like, they tried to get him for Deadpool and Wolverine. Ghost Rider was going to be in that, Nicolas Cage specifically, but they couldn't reach a deal. We know they never tried for Multiverse of Madness. That was also confirmed by Sam Raimi. So I do think that they definitely want him as part of the whole multiverse thing. Secret Wars is probably a guarantee, and then what happens after that, figure it out. Yeah, it's a little weird. Also, why not bring back Robbie? Just do Robbie, for the love of God. Like,
no, he's damaged goods now.
Sadly, I think if you bring back Gabriel Luna, bring back Robbie Reyes. All you have to do is, his mask in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was a skull. Just do what the comics did and give him an actual mask over the skull, and it fixes everything. So it's like, technically it's a different version, whatever, just move along with it.
I enjoyed Gabriel Luna as
same.
Robbie.
I thought he was great. Yeah.
I say, let's not bring him back. Let's not do the 90s sitcom of, hey, this is the 30-year-old playing a teenager. Get someone age appropriate.
I mean, okay.
Actually do the younger brother, don't
to be fair,
the disabled kid.
Like, at that point, Gabriel Luna is 10 years removed from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 4. And also, I know that's a problem because I remember watching The Last of Us, and Shay leans into me. She goes, is that Robbie Reyes? I was like, yes. And she goes, he's put on a lot of weight. I was like, yeah, it's been 10 years. So
You know, the
maybe.
man's 42.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He
Okay.
he thought he was gonna be a star in the MCU. He got depressed. Happened to everybody.
At least he's
So, yeah,
playing Troy Baker's
get someone
character in
else
Last of Us.
entirely. Get someone more age appropriate, and actually just don't put a helmet over anything. Just give him the helmet. It's this entire thing.
Give him the helmet, and then you save so much money on producing him. You know,
exactly.
like there's
It hasn't
cosplayers
got to
who
be all fire. It's just literally 3 spouts of it and glowing
Right.
eyes. Like,
easy
done.
to animate that. And if you need the smoke coming out of it, cosplayers have literally built Ghost Rider masks where the fog is constantly ejecting. Like, just do that. Literally
You haven't
do
even got
that.
to animate the mouth because that mouth don't move.
Exactly. Like
at the start, like,
it's
you
so
could save
easy.
budget first, but
It's an easy solution, but they're gonna go with Ghost Rider. Be like, okay, we got to spend $30 million per hour on animating his flaming skull. Oh, and I wonder why
it's the white one, right? And we can't push any agendas nowadays.
That's true. That's true, Mitch.
No.
That's true. Good pointing that out.
Can't do DEI. Can't do nothing. No one wants a woke rider. Shut up.
No, I'm never going to see Alejandra. She's just going to be killed off screen.
In fairness, everyone agrees it's a good thing.
Everybody's like, no.
That's fine.
So my Ghost Rider eating tacos? Never.
Well, since they are pushing straight white males, I guess that gets me closer to Kazar.
Are you sure?
Is Kazar straight?
I'm not sure.
Well, he does wear a loincloth.
Straight men, as a straight man, I'm asking, do straight men walk around in the jungle in a loincloth?
Having read Kazar extensively, which means 7 issues that exist, that's questionable. yeah. So there we go. I don't know. Like, look, guys, we'll find out more about Ghost Rider soon enough when we get something concrete. Up until then, stay tuned. Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video. And as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen. And also, if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.